Good evening, friends. It's time to reclaim our power, our worth, and our sense of self. We've all been there grasping at relationships, friendships, or partnerships that no longer serve us, pleading with others to remain when their hearts have already left. But here's the truth: begging someone to stay is begging them to give us something they no longer have to offer. And that's not love, that's fear. We are each born with value. We walk through this life with purpose. But when we cling to people who aren't meant to walk alongside us, we diminish our light. We forget who we are. Understand this: anyone who truly wants to be in your life will not make you chase after them. You will not have to convince someone to respect you, cherish you, or be there for you. Those who are meant to stay will stay. When you beg someone to remain in your life, you're putting their needs, desires, and whims above your own. You are asking for scraps for the bare minimum when you deserve abundance. Letting go of people who no longer serve you is not a loss, but a liberation. It opens up space for those who genuinely love and respect you to step in. You must trust that in the act of releasing, you are also receiving what is meant for you. It's time to stop begging, stop pleading, stop trying to hold on, stand tall, stand firm in your worth. Let go of what is no longer meant for you. You are deserving of so much more than the desperation that comes from trying to make people stay. The most powerful thing you can do is to walk away from anything that doesn't honor you. Trust yourself, believe in your future. And remember, your peace is priceless. Choose yourself. When we talk about reclaiming your power, we're talking about remembering who you are at your core. It's about realizing that your worth is not determined by anyone else, no person, no situation, no relationship. Your power is yours, and it always has been, but sometimes we forget that. Life has a way of wearing us down, making us feel like we're less than we are. We start to believe that we need others to validate our existence. We give pieces of ourselves away, bit by bit, hoping for approval, affection, or acceptance. We shrink ourselves to fit into places we were never meant to fit. And in that shrinking, we lose sight of our power. But it's never truly gone. Reclaiming your power means taking back everything that you've given away, knowingly or unknowingly. It's about standing tall in the face of doubt and fear, and choosing to believe in your own strength. It's deciding that you are no longer willing to depend on someone else's presence to feel whole. Power is not loud. It doesn't always shout. It doesn't need to. True power is quiet, steady, and unwavering. It's knowing that you have everything you need within you to face whatever comes your way. It's knowing that you don't need to beg for love, for attention, or for validation, because you are enough, just as you are. You see, reclaiming your power isn't about force or control over others. It's about control over yourself. It's about choosing how you respond to the world around you. It's about deciding what you will and won't tolerate, what you will and won't give your energy to. It's about setting boundaries, not just with others, but with yourself, boundaries that honor your needs, your desires, and your well-being. When you reclaim your power, you begin to see things differently. You stop settling for what doesn't serve you. You stop clinging to what isn't meant for you. You stop letting fear dictate your choices. And in that moment, you start to rise. You start to grow into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. This journey of reclaiming your power is a personal one. It's not about who left, who stayed, or who didn't see your worth. It's about seeing it for yourself. It's about stepping into your life with courage and conviction, knowing that you don't need anyone else to complete you. You are already whole. You are already powerful. And when you reclaim that truth, you become unstoppable. So step into your power. Own it, live it, let it guide you, protect you, and uplift you. It has always been yours. All you have to do is claim value is something you are born with. It's not something you earn, not something someone else gives you, and certainly not something that can be taken away. It exists within you simply because you exist. But the world doesn't always teach us that, does it? Too often, we're led to believe that our value is tied to external things, our accomplishments, our relationships, how others see us. We start to look for validation outside of ourselves, thinking if we achieve more or please more, we'll finally be enough. But here's the truth: you are enough right now. You were enough the day you were born. You are enough whether someone acknowledges it or not. You are enough whether you're praised or ignored, whether you're in a relationship or single, whether you have 100 friends or stand alone. None of those things define your worth. Understanding that your value is inherent is about coming home to yourself. It's about recognizing that the opinions of others don't have the power to change who you are at your core. When you base your sense of worth on what others think, you hand over control of your self-esteem to people who may never see you for who you truly are. But when you understand that your value is intrinsic, you take back that control. You stop relying on external validation and start to live from a place of inner certainty. Now, this doesn't mean you'll never face self-doubt. We're human, we all have moments when we question ourselves, when we feel less than. But even in those moments, it's important to remember that your value doesn't waver. It doesn't fluctuate based on circumstances. It doesn't change because someone walked away or because something didn't go the way you planned. Your value is constant. When you know that your value is inherent, you start to move differently in the world. You no longer feel the need to chase after things or people that diminish your sense of self. You stop settling for less than you deserve because you know you deserve more. You stop seeking approval from others because you've already given it to yourself. And in that space, you begin to live authentically. You begin to live freely. Recognizing your inherent value also opens the door to compassion, not just for yourself, but for others. Because when you truly believe that you are valuable just as you are, you start to see that same worth in others. You realize that everyone is carrying their own value, even if they don't always see it themselves. And that realization shifts the way you interact with the world. It allows you to give more grace, more kindness, and more love, not from a place of needing something in return, but because you understand that worth is not a transaction, it's a truth. Your value is not something you have to prove. It's not dependent on how well you perform or how much you achieve. It's something you carry with you no matter what life brings your way. You are valuable because you are here, because you breathe, because you exist. And that is enough. That will always be enough. Love is a powerful force, one that binds us, uplifts us, and inspires us to be our best selves. But love is not just a feeling, it is a practice, a choice, a commitment. And at its core, love is mutual. It thrives in the space where two hearts connect, share, and grow together. But we must understand that this connection requires effort from both sides. When we think of love, we often envision a warm embrace, a shared laugh, or a moment of deep understanding. However, the essence of love goes beyond these beautiful moments. It is about reciprocity. It's about both partners showing up for one another, not just in the easy times, but especially in the challenging moments. It's about building a foundation where both people feel seen, heard, and valued. Mutual love is a dance. Each partner must contribute to the rhythm, the energy, the flow. When one person is doing all the giving and the other all the taking, the dance becomes imbalanced and it can lead to frustration, resentment, and heartache. True love is not about keeping score, it's about collaboration. It's about each person bringing their unique gifts to the relationship and honoring what the other brings to the table. But here's the reality: we sometimes find ourselves in situations where love is one-sided. We might pour our hearts out, giving everything we have, while the other person remains disengaged. And that's when we have to pause and reflect. We must ask ourselves, is this love? Is this mutual? Or am I trying to create something with someone who isn't ready or willing to invest in the same way? Love should never feel like a burden. It should feel like a sanctuary, a safe haven where both partners can be their authentic selves. When love is mutual, there's a balance of support and understanding. Each person feels empowered to express their needs, desires, and fears without fear of judgment. There's an openness that allows both individuals to grow, not just together, but also as individuals. But let's be clear, mutual love doesn't mean losing your individuality. It means celebrating each other's uniqueness while coming together as a team. It's about lifting each other up, encouraging growth, and holding space for one another's dreams and aspirations. When love is mutual, it becomes a partnership where both people thrive. We must also remember that love is not static. It evolves, deepens, and sometimes shifts. As individuals grow and change, so too will the dynamics of love. It's essential to communicate openly and honestly throughout this journey. Check in with one another regularly. Ask about feelings, needs, and aspirations. When both partners feel secure and valued, the love can flourish. In the end, love is a choice we make every day. It's about the little things, showing appreciation, offering support, and being present. It's about sharing laughter and tears, celebrating successes, and navigating challenges together. When love is mutual, it becomes a beautiful tapestry woven with the threads of trust, respect, and understanding. So as you navigate the complexities of love, remember this: you deserve a love that is reciprocal, a love that honors you as much as you honor it. You deserve to feel cherished, respected, and valued. Choose love that is mutual, where both hearts beat in harmony, creating a symphony of connection and belonging. When love is mutual, it transforms not only your relationship, but also your life. In life, we often find ourselves standing at a crossroads, facing decisions that will shape our paths. At times, we may feel the urge to settle for what's convenient, what's comfortable, or what's readily available. But here's the truth: settling for less is a disservice to yourself and your potential. You are meant for greatness, and that greatness deserves to be pursued with passion and conviction. Don't settle for less means acknowledging your worth. It means understanding that you are not just a collection of traits or experiences, you are a unique masterpiece, deserving of all the beautiful things life has to offer. When you settle, you diminish your own value. You tell yourself consciously or unconsciously that you are not worthy of the love, respect, and opportunities that align with your true potential. In relationships, this often manifests as accepting behavior that doesn't honor you. Maybe you're with someone who doesn't appreciate you, who doesn't support your dreams, or who simply takes more than they give. In those moments, you must pause and reflect. Ask yourself, is this what I truly want? Is this how I want to be treated? Remember, love should not feel like a transaction. It should feel like a celebration of two souls coming together in respect and admiration. Settling often stems from fear: the fear of being alone, the fear of uncertainty, the fear of not being good enough. But let's flip that narrative. Instead of fearing what you might lose by holding out for what you deserve, embrace the beauty of possibility that comes with waiting for the right fit. Every time you choose to settle, you close the door on something extraordinary that might be waiting for you just around the corner. Life is too precious to spend it in situations or relationships that don't resonate with who you are. You deserve to wake up each day feeling inspired, supported, and cherished. This is not a dream, it is your right. Recognize that you have the power to define your own standards and refuse to compromise them for anyone or anything. Think about the moments that have brought you joy, the relationships that made you feel alive, the experiences that filled your heart with gratitude. Those moments are your compass. They guide you toward what is meant for you. When you settle for less, you stray from that path. You become a shadow of your true self, living in a world colored by compromise instead of the vibrant hues of your dreams. Don't settle for less also means embracing your aspirations. Whether it's in your career, your passions, or your relationships, reach for what truly resonates with your soul. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who inspire you to reach higher and aim further. Seek out opportunities that challenge you and make you grow. Remember, the world is vast, filled with possibilities waiting for you to claim them. The journey to greatness often requires courage. It may require you to step into the unknown, to leave behind what is familiar, but it's in that uncertainty that you'll find the truest versions of yourself. You may face moments of doubt, but those moments are merely stepping stones guiding you toward your higher self. So stand firm in your worth. Let your dreams be your guide and your values be your anchor. Set the bar high and don't be afraid to raise it even higher. Trust that you are deserving of all the good that life has to offer. Don't settle for anything less than what lights you up, what challenges you, and what makes you feel alive. Remember, the universe responds to your energy. When you refuse to settle, you send a powerful message that you are ready for what is truly yours. So choose boldly. Live unapologetically. And never, ever settle for less than what your heart knows you deserve. You are worthy of the extraordinary, so embrace it with open arms and a fierce heart. Liberation through letting go is one of the most profound journeys we can embark on in our lives. It's an act of courage, an invitation to release what no longer serves us and to make space for something new. We often carry the weight of our past, the relationships that have hurt us, the dreams that have faded, the experiences that have left scars. These burdens can be heavy, suffocating even, and they can keep us stuck in cycles of pain and regret. But when we choose to let go, we choose to liberate ourselves. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or dismissing what we've experienced. It doesn't mean erasing the lessons learned or the memories made. Instead, it's about acknowledging those experiences and recognizing their place in our story while refusing to let them define our present or dictate our future. It's about understanding that we have the power to move forward, to rewrite our narratives, and to reclaim our lives. Think of the moments when you've held on too tightly, perhaps, to a relationship that was no longer fulfilling, a job that drained your spirit, or even to feelings of anger or resentment. Each time you cling to what doesn't serve you, you are essentially tying yourself to it, allowing it to occupy space in your heart and mind that could be used for growth, healing, and joy. Letting go is the key to breaking those chains, allowing you to step into a future filled with possibilities. When you release the hold of what no longer serves you, you open yourself up to new experiences, new people, and new opportunities. It's a transformational process that can feel both exhilarating and terrifying. You may find yourself facing fears of the unknown, but remember, the unknown is where the magic happens. It's where growth occurs. It's where you discover the depths of your own resilience and strength. The act of letting go can often be a deeply emotional journey. It may require you to confront feelings you've buried deep within yourself: sadness, grief, anger, or even relief. Allow yourself to feel these emotions fully. Cry if you need to. Sit with the discomfort. Embrace the release. It's in this vulnerability that you will find your greatest strength. It's through the tears that you will cleanse your spirit, making way for healing and renewal. Consider the freedom that comes from shedding old beliefs that no longer resonate with who you are. So often, we internalize messages from our past, messages about our worth, our abilities, our potential. We carry these beliefs with us, allowing them to shape our actions and our self-image. But when we let go of these limiting beliefs, we liberate ourselves from the confines of our minds. We allow ourselves to dream bigger, to stretch further, and to embrace who we are meant to be. Letting go also creates space for self-discovery. As you release the clutter of your past, you make room for new passions, interests, and relationships that reflect your true self. You begin to explore what truly lights you up and what resonates with your soul. You may find new avenues of creativity, new friendships that uplift you, or even new paths in your career that align with your authentic self. Remember, the process of letting go is not a one-time event, but a continuous journey. There will be moments when you will need to remind yourself to release, to forgive, and to move forward. Each time you feel the weight of old burdens creeping back in, take a deep breath and reaffirm your commitment to your own liberation. Celebrate the small victories along the way, whether it's a decision to walk away from a toxic relationship or simply allowing yourself to feel joy again. As you embrace this journey of liberation through letting go, know that you are not alone. Every person you meet has faced their own battles with release. We are all in this together, striving for growth, healing, and freedom. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate this process. Understand that it's okay to take your time. Embrace the uncertainty and the vulnerability that comes with letting go. Ultimately, liberation through letting go is about reclaiming your life. It's about choosing to live authentically, free from the past shadows. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you allow yourself to step into the light of new possibilities. You create space for love, joy, and abundance to flow into your life. You find the courage to pursue your dreams, to build relationships that uplift you, and to live fully in the present moment. So as you stand at the threshold of release, remember you are worthy of this liberation. Embrace it wholeheartedly, for on the other side of letting go lies the promise of a brighter, more vibrant future. You are capable, you are deserving, and you are ready to soar. Let go and watch as the world unfolds its beauty before you. Trusting and release is one of the most transformative steps you can take on your journey through life. It requires a leap of faith, a willingness to surrender control, and a deep belief that what is meant for you will find its way to you. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, trusting in release allows you to navigate change with grace and courage. It's about understanding that letting go doesn't mean losing, rather, it opens the door to new beginnings. When we hold on tightly to people, situations, or beliefs that no longer serve us, we often do so out of fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of change, and fear of being vulnerable. We convince ourselves that holding on provides a sense of security, a semblance of control. But in reality, it does the opposite. It keeps us tethered to the past and stifles our growth. Trusting in release means embracing the uncertainty that comes with change. It means allowing yourself to feel the discomfort of letting go, knowing that it's a necessary step toward your evolution. The act of releasing can be daunting. It may require you to confront painful emotions such as grief, sadness, or anger. You may feel a sense of loss or even betrayal, particularly when letting go of relationships that once brought you joy. But remember, it's okay to feel these emotions. Acknowledge them. Sit with them. They are valid and part of your healing process. Trust that in allowing yourself to experience these feelings, you are creating the space for new growth, understanding, and healing. As you begin to let go, practice the art of self-compassion. Remind yourself that it's okay to prioritize your well-being. It's okay to choose what's best for you, even if it means stepping away from something that once felt safe. Trusting in release means recognizing your inherent worth. It's about believing that you deserve relationships, experiences, and opportunities that uplift and honor you. You might be surprised by what happens when you let go. The universe has a way of filling the void left by what you release. Opportunities that align with your true self often emerge when you create space for them. New relationships can blossom, new passions can ignite, and new adventures can unfold. Trusting in release means believing that these new possibilities are waiting for you just beyond the horizon. Consider the metaphor of a river. A river flows freely, carving its path through the landscape. It encounters obstacles along the way, but it doesn't fight against them. It finds a way to navigate around them. This is the essence of trusting in release. Just like the river, you too have the ability to flow with life's currents, to adapt to change, and to embrace the journey. When you trust in the process of release, you become like that river, flexible, resilient, and unstoppable. It's also important to remember that trust is built over time. You may not feel comfortable with the idea of letting go initially, and that's perfectly okay. Start small. Practice letting go of little things in your daily life, perhaps a grudge you've been holding on to or a belief that doesn't serve you. With each small act of release, you strengthen your trust in the process. As you begin to see the positive outcomes that come from these small steps, your confidence in trusting larger releases will grow. Another key aspect of trusting in release is surrounding yourself with supportive individuals. Seek out people who understand and respect your journey. They can provide encouragement and remind you of your strength during moments of doubt. When you have a community that believes in you, it becomes easier to trust that you are making the right choices for yourself. Ultimately, trusting in release is about embracing the power of transformation. It's recognizing that life is a series of cycles, each beginning, each end, each letting go is an opportunity for renewal. When you release what no longer serves you, you make room for growth, healing, and new experiences. You are not just letting go, you are inviting in. So as you navigate this journey, trust in the process of release. Embrace the uncertainty, honor your feelings, and allow yourself to let go of what is no longer aligned with your true self. Remember, every act of release is an act of love towards yourself. You are worthy of the beauty that awaits you. When you trust in release, you will find that the universe has a way of bringing you exactly what you need, something more aligned with your heart and soul than you could have ever imagined. Let go, trust, and watch as your life unfolds in the most beautiful ways. Walking away with dignity is one of the most empowering choices you can make when faced with challenging situations or relationships. It's about choosing to honor yourself, your values, and your worth, even when circumstances become difficult or painful. In a world that often encourages us to fight, to prove our point, or to cling to what's familiar, walking away with dignity becomes a radical act of self-love and respect. When we think about walking away, it's easy to associate it with defeat or failure. However, that perspective is misleading. Walking away does not signify weakness, rather, it represents strength and clarity. It means you have taken the time to reflect on what serves your highest good and what does not. It's about recognizing that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to remove yourself from situations that no longer align with who you are or who you aspire to be. Consider the relationships that drain you, those that leave you feeling small, unappreciated, or misunderstood. Whether they're romantic, familial, or friendships, these relationships can weigh heavily on your spirit. It's in these moments that you must ask yourself, is this relationship nurturing my growth? Am I being seen and valued? If the answer is no, walking away may be the healthiest choice for you. When you decide to walk away with dignity, you're choosing to break free from the cycle of negativity and hurt. This journey may require courage, as it often involves confronting the fear of the unknown. You may worry about what others will think, what will happen next, or even whether you'll find the strength to move forward. But remember this, your dignity is more important than anyone else's opinion of you. Walking away with dignity also means maintaining grace and respect, even in the face of conflict. It's about choosing to leave a situation without burning bridges or resorting to hostility. You can acknowledge the lessons learned and express gratitude for the experiences shared, even if they were painful. By doing so, you allow yourself to exit with a sense of closure and honor, rather than anger or resentment. Think about the power of words. When you walk away, choose your words carefully. Speak from a place of authenticity and love. Share your feelings honestly, but do so without blame or accusation. This not only preserves your dignity, but also shows respect for the other person's humanity. Even if they have hurt you, you can choose to rise above the circumstances. It's essential to remember that walking away with dignity is not just about leaving a relationship, it's about embracing the process of healing afterward. Once you've made the decision to walk away, allow yourself the grace to feel. You may experience a mix of emotions: relief, sadness, anger, or confusion. These feelings are valid, and it's important to honor them. Give yourself the time and space to process these emotions. Understand that healing is a journey, and every step you take is a testament to your strength. Surround yourself with supportive people who uplift and encourage you during this transition. Sharing your thoughts and feelings with trusted friends or family can provide you with the comfort and reassurance you need. Remember, you are not alone on this path. Many have walked similar roads, and their experiences can be a source of inspiration and wisdom. As you navigate this new chapter of your life, take time to reconnect with yourself. Rediscover your passions, your dreams, and your goals. Walking away with dignity opens up space for self-discovery and renewal. Embrace this opportunity to explore what truly resonates with you. Ask yourself, what do I want for my life? What brings me joy? What are my values? Walking away with dignity is also about setting boundaries. It's about recognizing what you will and won't tolerate in your life moving forward. By establishing clear boundaries, you protect your energy and create an environment that nurtures your well-being. You are sending a powerful message to the universe that you value yourself enough to walk away from anything that diminishes your light. Ultimately, walking away with dignity is an act of empowerment. It's a declaration that you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. You deserve to surround yourself with people and experiences that uplift your spirit and encourage your growth. Trust that by stepping away from what no longer serves you, you are making room for new opportunities and relationships that are more aligned with your true self. So as you find yourself at the crossroads of letting go, remember, walking away with dignity is not just a choice, it is a celebration of your worth. Embrace the journey, honor your feelings, and trust in the process of healing. You are worthy of a life that reflects your true essence. Step forward with confidence and grace, knowing that every step you take brings you closer to the beautiful life you are meant to live. Choosing peace over desperation is one of the most profound decisions you can make in your life. It is an act of self-preservation, an acknowledgement of your worth, and a commitment to your own well-being. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, the allure of desperation can be powerful. We might find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of emotions driven by fear, anxiety, or the need for immediate solutions. But in those moments of turmoil, it's essential to remember that true strength lies in seeking peace, not in succumbing to desperation. Desperation often arises from a place of fear, the fear of losing something important, the fear of failure, or the fear of the unknown. When we are desperate, we tend to make impulsive decisions, often leading us down paths that are not aligned with our true selves. It can cloud our judgment and lead us to compromise our values, desires, and long-term goals. The frantic energy of desperation may seem like it propels us forward, but in reality, it can leave us feeling more lost and disconnected than ever. On the other hand, choosing peace is an intentional act. It requires us to pause, take a deep breath, and reflect. It's about creating a space within ourselves where clarity can flourish. When we prioritize peace, we allow ourselves to step back from the chaos and assess the situation with a calm, clear mind. This clarity is invaluable. It gives us the ability to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. It empowers us to make choices that are grounded in love and authenticity rather than fear. Imagine a time in your life when you were faced with a challenging decision. In that moment, did you act out of desperation or did you take a step back to seek inner peace? When you choose peace, you're not only creating a sanctuary for yourself, but also sending a message to the universe that you are ready to embrace whatever comes next. You acknowledge that while life may be uncertain, you have the strength and resilience to navigate it with grace. One powerful practice in choosing peace over desperation is the act of mindfulness. Mindfulness invites us to stay present in the moment, to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. It teaches us to acknowledge our emotions but not let them control us. By practicing mindfulness, we create a deeper connection with ourselves, allowing us to discern what we truly want and need. It enables us to respond to challenges with intention rather than fear, fostering a sense of peace that can guide us through turbulent times. Choosing peace also means recognizing the power of our thoughts. Our mindset can profoundly influence our reality. When we allow desperation to take the wheel, we create a narrative that often spirals into negativity and hopelessness. But when we shift our thoughts toward peace, we cultivate an inner dialogue that is nurturing and empowering. Affirmations, gratitude practices, and positive self-talk can serve as tools to foster this mindset. Remind yourself of your strengths, your resilience, and the beauty that exists within you and around you. Another key aspect of choosing peace is understanding the importance of boundaries. When we are in desperate situations, we may feel compelled to please others, to say yes when we really mean no, or to overextend ourselves in ways that compromise our well-being. Establishing healthy boundaries protects our peace. It allows us to honor our own needs while also respecting the needs of others. By saying no to what does not serve us, we create space for what truly nourishes our souls. In relationships, choosing peace over desperation means letting go of toxic dynamics. We may find ourselves clinging to relationships that drain our energy or bring us pain, often out of fear of loneliness or the belief that we cannot do better. But remember, walking away from unhealthy relationships is an act of love for yourself and for the other person. It's an acknowledgement that both parties deserve to thrive in environments that support their growth and happiness. As you navigate life's challenges, always return to the question, what brings me peace? It can be a simple practice, taking a moment to breathe deeply, engaging in activities that bring you joy, or spending time in nature. These moments of peace can become anchors during turbulent times. They remind you of your strength and resilience, grounding you in the present. Ultimately, choosing peace over desperation is about reclaiming your power. It is about recognizing that you are not a victim of your circumstances, but a creator of your reality. By prioritizing peace, you set the tone for your life. You attract positive energy, opportunities, and relationships that align with your true self. You cultivate a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. So, as you face the inevitable challenges that life presents, remember the power of choice. Choose peace over desperation and watch how it transforms your life. Embrace the journey, honor your feelings, and trust in the process of growth. By choosing peace, you empower yourself to navigate life with clarity, strength, and an unwavering sense of self-worth. You are deserving of a life that reflects your true essence, and it all begins with the choice to seek peace in every moment.